For modern cloud-based or even web-based applications, I personally feel that multi-factor authentication is pretty much a security must. If you're not familiar with it, what it means is under many circumstances, when I authenticate into an application, and in this case it would be into an application through Azure Active Directory, in addition to your traditional username and password, there will be some other form of authentication. That might be authentication by way of an email, by way of a text message. It may even, in fact, be by way of a telephone call, which is actually pretty cool. The idea being that, with obviously username and password, no matter what you do, is not going to be fully secure and completely unhackable. By having this additional factor, when somebody, let's say if somebody were to steal my identity and trying to log in from somewhere that is not expected, then I get a message on my phone saying, hey, here's the code. If that was actually you, go ahead and put in this code. Otherwise, you may want to think about contacting your administrators because, well, you've probably been hacked. Right? And that's really the idea behind multi-factor authentication. And this is implemented natively within the Azure Active Directory environment, which is actually very cool. And it's not only native, but it's also very flexible and it's extensible, which is very nice. All right, so another thing that's very cool with this is that it works for cloud applications, but it can also work for on-premises applications. In fact, you can even install this as an on-premises service, although you'll typically want to do it through Azure. Now, again, kind of as with some of the things with Azure AD, this is not a system administrator class, so we're not going to go too far down this road. But I do want to make you aware that this exists and kind of hit it at that level. So again, the idea is very simple, that you have this system that's providing a second layer of protection beyond just the traditional username and password, and it is a very highly configurable environment, and it's also an extensible environment.